Okay, so this is the installation of the Borla 140280 Aggressive exhaust system on a 2010 SS Camaro. So step one, before you start anything, open your box, your system, make sure you have all the pipes in there, make sure none of the ends are bent from shipping, so that everything's going to go together and make a nice clean fit. This looks good, because you certainly don't want to take the system, your stock system off, and then realize that you don't have a good system to replace it with. Everything looks good on this. And of course, make sure the mufflers look good. The tips look nice. It'll look good on the car. This one. Tips look good. The ends look good. They're nice and round. Got all of our brackets. Decal. Instructions. And then the X pipe. It's going to look really nice. We're good to go. Okay. We have to remove the 15mm bolts, as you'll see here. We're getting ready to take those off now. Impact wrench certainly makes it nice. Do both sides. Okay, so one thing you want to note when taking the system off is to make sure that this tab, these are really ingenious little brackets, but this tab has a nipple there that clips on the edge of the tab. So you got to pull this, use a screwdriver to pry it open, and then you can pull the tube out. And I'll show you how to do that in just a second, but I've got to unbolt a few other things. Okay, so now we also got to remove the 4 bolts that hold this, I don't know what it's called, some kind of stabilizer thing in place. So the 15mm, again an impact wrench. Takes them right out. Okay, so the next step here is to remove these rear hangers to give you a little bit of play, so you can slide the system back. And if you're lucky, if your car's fairly new, they should have a little bit of grease on them, so they'll slide right off. If not, it's a good idea to use a silicone lubricant or something to spray in there to help it come loose. Okay, now we can come up here, and the whole system should slide free, and it about does. There we go. There it is. One side's free. And the other side will come free. Okay, so you can see we've removed the front section from the catalytic converter's back, and we've removed the rear hangers, and now we're going to take and undo the hangers over the top and hold the mufflers in place, and then we should be able to take the whole system, slide it forward, and drop it out. Okay, so with a little bit of jimmying around and finagling, we're able to drop the mufflers out. And the way you do that is you release all the hangers, and then you bring the front end of the exhaust down, slide it forward towards the front of the car, and that causes those 2 hangers on each side of the mufflers to release. And then you got to push the whole system this way, down at an angle, and then you can drop it out without having to take this back panel off. Now keep in mind that this is kind of a tight fit, so you do have to push the system as far forward as you can. It'll press against these splash guards, but that's okay, it doesn't hurt anything. Or if it does, didn't show anything here, so I'm just teasing, it's fine. So anyway, so you do all that, then you lift the whole system out, and the whole thing comes out as one contiguous heavy ass piece. Probably about, it's not that heavy, probably about 100 pounds.
My side's light.
Okay. Okay, and then you can go show them what it looks like with it off after. There's your stock system. Well, that went smooth. So now we've taken the old system out, laid it out on the driveway, and now we're going to put the new Borla system in, and so we're going to kind of partially assemble it on the ground here. And just put our clamps on, loosely fit it in place, and you'll notice that all the pieces are marked with the right side only. They don't say left, but they do say right, so you'll know which ones go on the right side. Just put it all together. Well, instructions showed to assemble the whole thing on the ground and then raise it up and lift it in. We chose to do it possibly the harder way, and that is we just put our connection pipes in, and then we put our X pipe in, then we put the brace in to help hold everything in place, and then we put our axle pipes in, and now we're getting ready to do the muffler. So you can do it either way you want. We chose to do it piece by piece, and keep in mind we left all these bolts loose so that we can get everything aligned and then tighten it all up when we're done. But the key piece here is this support brace, as it holds everything up there for you, and then these pieces, having those in place helps hold everything. So now we're putting on the tips. Okay, we line up pretty close. I'm going to put them to the hangers. Oh man, yeah, these. Want me to get it like a glove?
Yeah, why don't you do that?
Okay.
You have to push the bushings forward on the hangers about 2 inches, and then you can slide them back after they fit over the nipples on the tailpipes themselves.
Okay, let me lift it up.
Oh, now they're aligned on this side.
Okay, we didn't take me moving these. There. We just hit these on the side. I'm just going to spot tap these in place.
Okay.
Okay, so now starting at the front, we work our way back, tightening up the brackets as we go, trying to maintain proper tip alignment and distance on the back of the car. So we just keep working our way back, tightening things. You can use an air wrench, but just as lightly tighten them and then go through and hand tighten them so you don't crush the pipes on the brackets. So we're aligning the tips, and we're going to do each side, and just keep, as someone holds the tips to the proper alignment, we tighten the brackets up.
Hey, buddy.
The best. So this is the look we're going for. We got one side aligned, and now we're going to get the other side. You can see the difference between the two. So now we're going to do the other side.
That doesn't sound good. Yeah, once it's about 3,800 RPM.
You should have heard it. I wish you guys could have heard it before. Oh yeah, well. Okay, so there it is installed. Everything's lined up now. Everything's in place.
That looks good.
See how it's supposed to look installed. This is all the way up. Catalytic converters. And then back the other way.
How they didn't put any interior fender well things to keep all that crap
Back down.
off the tires?
Yeah. Okay. This big thing.
Couldn't get it done better anywhere else? No,
Looks like it came out of a truck.
Well,
So this is the stock system. Pretty docile. So, lift the throttle a couple times.
Turn it up. Yeah. It's idle right now, though. All right.
What a difference.
Run it up a little bit, Jimbo. Yeah.
That's 3,000 there.
We're at about 35 or 3,600.
There you go. I like that.
Well, I mean, that's obvious enough. It's got a cam in it. That's cool as shit. That is cool as shit. Sounds awesome. Oh, look at that one. Look at those things getting smoked, Jim.
Yeah.
That is just extra cool.
Yeah.
Gary, you gotta see this quick.
Bad for your health.
Now it's ready to jack right.
Okay, and let me see that. So here's the stock floor mat. Okay, now we're going to put in the Lloyd's floor mats. Huge difference.
It's clear in this neighborhood. We don't
Okay.
Or they're not. I don't know.
That's what we wanted to hear.
Yeah.
There you go.